Hey everybody, Jason here with Brett's Brick Builds. This episode we have the LEGO Speed Champions F1 Formula One Visa Cash App Red Bull Formula One Team Race Car. It has 248 listed pieces. It's kit number 77246. It's another one of them 18 pluses, which on my research I found out it is indeed because of the Red Bull sponsorship. Being that apparently in some areas you can only buy Red Bull if you're 18 or older, so I guess they kind of wanted to just kind of reiterate that by making the whole kit an 18 plus build, so that's why. We will go ahead here. This box opened up. This will be the last of our at least for the foreseeable future, the last of our F1 builds. The box opened up here. Whoever job it was to do the gluing definitely did their job on this one. So we've got bag one. Assuming like all the others, we're going to have 6 bags. Bag 4. Bag 1 and 2. Bag 5 and 6 will kind of be paired. Set those over there. Got our standard chassis piece. Bag 3 and 4, which will also be paired up, I'm sure. Here we have our decal sheet. I guess about the amount that most of them have had, which is, if you're like me, more than I care for, but what are you going to do? So we have empty box. Set this down here off camera. Have our instruction booklet. The actual, looks like the actual car is much more of a purple color than the blue of this build. I wonder why they didn't try to go with more of the actual build color, or the actual vehicle color for the build. That bag did not want to open. Smaller bag. Here, out of sight, out of mind. First thing we'll do, look at our driver here. I believe driver of this one appears to be a lady with the swooped over Karen haircut. That's the haircut I call it. That is a haircut and a half. Also have our spanner here. We do. So we'll get a look. There's our driver from the front. Just that. Terrible haircut. Some printing on the back there. Now I will take the hair off and I will get us the helmet. We have the Red Bull logo on the helmet there. And like all the other helmets in the kit, face shield does not open on these. No printing on the back of the helmet. Just a little printing on the dome there. And we will set her aside and let her fall over there with the wrench. And we'll now get into the build. And it's a nice day here, so if you're hearing a lot of traffic in the background, it's because if it's a nice day, you must get out on the street with the loudest vehicle known to man and drive around. This piece, then that's going to go these guys. It's going to be the back of the seat, I do believe. At least it has been in the past. So a little bit of room here. And we will lock the seat assembly in. Wait for it. Should have another. There it is. Right there. Another 90-degree 2x2 piece. Here in there. Another green plate. Pull the red stud out the side. Places. And then those are supposed to be, but put both of them on there. And as always, all similar, but just a little different. Another 1x2 flat, there it is. Out here with these 2x2. Yeah, the old I looked it up online, and the whole Red Bull thing was they were just felt, apparently they at Lego just felt better. Just saying we'll just make this an 18 and up kit, and then that way nobody can kind of say that we're endorsing the Red Bull to the younger age of users or drinkers, I guess. Set this here. We've got a couple of sub-assemblies, but somebody who's easily old enough to drink the Red Bull, I can't say as I'm really a fan of it. I went through a point where I drank a few of them and I was like, why am I still trying to like this stuff? I just don't like it. Here and here. Here. Yep. That pushes on. Now we're going to do like an opposite-handed one here, I do believe. So we will do that again on this side. Now Red Bull has like, to me, has like that kind of like a weird like cherry flavor or something, I guess you'd say. But if you like it, you know, by all means, drink it. But I just, a couple of times I tried it, I just was not good. There we go. The piece was locked in because it was resting on top of the others. Now it's on there. And we're still upside down again. We have, oh, I see what we're doing. We're going to go here. And here. pieces on. Now we're flipping it back over, looking this way. I'm going to put these guys on the front. Oh, and then there. Oh, that's the rear. So that's actually going to be the rear. Okay. At least as I'm looking at it, that's going to wind up being the rear. White guys with the studs on the sides. There's a lot of like side build coming out with these where they project the surfaces outward from where they're at. Like the gold bricks on black. Did that wrong. Got my separator, which always comes in handy. These are both going to go there and there. A couple more top of the others. And we are to our first decals. That's a textured surface. I don't like decaling over the textured surface. To me, it just doesn't. I never want to adhere as good. This is number 9. Tweezers. Go. So looking at number 9 is going right here. Looking at that right? I think I am. And then number 10 this way. There. Might have put that other one on slightly off camera, sorry about that. There we go. Just put that on the displayer there to kind of give me something to hold on to. Besides just the piece I was trying to hold on to. Close enough to straight. Alrighty, so we have the opposite version. This one. So this is going that way, and that's popping on there. And then this is going to go, has to go that way. So that way it can go. And it's going on. Interesting. I'll do it. Tell me to do that, and I'll do it. Usual angle there, but if it say it, I'll do it. We're back. Reverse here again with this guy. It tells us to in the build. Good deal. Whoops. Just launching pieces around. Okay, where are we at now? All right, again, use my displayer as a holder. Then I have decal number 22 this way. Down there, so the striping more or less continues on. And then we're going to do the same, only the decal from the other side, which is number 26. It's going similar as the other one did. And we'll pop that one into place, so they are there. Two of these. I skipped a step. I skipped the steering wheel step, and that is on me because I was just looking on the wrong page. Then we have one on top of there. So let's lay that downward straight, and we'll put our steering wheel on there. Up there, we got our pre-printed steering wheel. Pretty sweet. That's going to go right here. And these are going to come on. These are coming up from the bottom, where I got a little ahead of myself there on that last step. They're both going to come up like that. These two green guys going out here, which the green won't be seen in the final build, so I think this is just a case of Lego wanting to move some inventory, get rid of some of them pieces nobody's going to see, and then deplete inventory, still have usable parts onto the build, and everybody's happy. Or a reasonable facsimile there. Kind of happy. Happier. And what do we have? We've got a couple of pre-printed pieces, and I'm happy about that. Which is odd. I wonder where they're pre-printed, because they wouldn't be like... No, that'd be a hard... I mean, you're going to put a decal on that shape anyway. I wonder why that is. Okay, again, going here. And then we've got decal number... It's going to be number 34 going on this piece. Well, the shape of the piece until I'm determining which one this is. A little odd to have the red on the red when it's already red, but it's their prerogative. It lines up pretty good. And we'll do the same on the other side with decal number, assuming 31, yes, 31. Okay. Get that one on there. And then that will go here. And other side lined up a little better. Still acceptable. We're going to go on. And then another decal here. This one, 24. Go. And then we have the front piece, and that's going to go here. Then we've got the Visa Cash App decal. Go on there, and white on white, in my opinion, can be just as challenging as the black on black at times, but for me, that's not too bad with my level of decal skill. So we have our spare pieces. Slide those over so they don't go rolling around here. Now we'll need bags 3 and 4. Bag 3. Some of the more tinier pieces. 4. There, we got some more. You can see already some more pre-printed pieces rather than decals, which I'm happy with. That's going to go in the front, and this piece is going to go, make sure I got the right one, yes. So this is going to go here. We'll start it over here. Then we'll come in here with our that white piece that we put the green. That is pretty well centered. That is pretty close to being dead on center. It's so good. If there's any more right, it'd be wrong. So I'm just going to let it go. Now we're going to put these the rounded 1x2 pieces. These are the Technique ones. These aren't the pop on the other ones that we had. Let's see. Now I should have one more. So bear with me while I fish around for it. I'm sure if you're at home you can see it, but as this is not real time, can't really help me find it. There it is, standing on its side. That's like cheating in Lego. You can't stand a piece on its side and then be expected to find it. I think that's something in the rule book says that's not supposed to be allowed. Okay, so that piece is not quite on center, so I'm going to do, I've got this flat. I'm going to come over to the edge of the table. You guys can't see it. I just push that, use that flat as a base, and I push this to where it's evened all the way through now. So just slightly off, but we're okay. Oh, we're doing the old, this has been the same thing on every build so far. We've done this, the little rear end skid plate piece or landing gear, whatever you want to call it. Every build has had that same element in it. And collar goes here. pushed in. Gray collar. We're doing 2 of these. Second one there, and then these both come through to here. It's going to go. Did I do that backwards? Oh, I did that whole thing backwards, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, set these pieces here. Flip back to that. This is going to go on the other end. I thought it seemed weird because, what do you want to say? Doing the other end, the skip piece was like at the back, but it's like, why are they putting it at the front? I was like, then I'll just let it go. And then turns out Jason just wasn't paying nearly enough attention. And I come to the end of the table again, like I did. Take my word for it, I got that piece pushed flush. Now it looks like what it's supposed to look like. Now let's go on and pretend that I know what I'm doing. And then these 2 pieces will come through. There. And do it again back here. There we go. Okay. See, other channels would edit that, but I don't. I'll leave that in. Feel free to laugh, sympathize. Whatever you feel you may have to do. This is going here. Here. Guess they may have been worried about the thickness of the decal going there. Who knows? Here. This is going to be pieces or decals number what? 8? Number 8. It's here. Honda. So we know whose motor is in this thing. The old Honda motor in this one. 15, which is kind of the same either way. That piece there. This is at the front again. White on white over white, and that there. There we go. And now we're going to do the same for the other side. A lot of decals on. I think there's a few more decals on this one. They all have a lot of decals in these kits, but I think this one has maybe just a touch more than the others. Honda decal again. Pretty good, pretty good. If you're sitting home going, I could do better, I believe you. I really do. Shakes are starting. There we go. So there we are. So it's there. Have a bit of a sub-assembly. We have these guys, and then a quarter quarter round here. It's going to go off that way. I'm assuming we're probably going to do, yep, opposite hand again. These. A quarter round and a black one with this. Studs going out that way. And a quarter round here. Is that right? This way. Quarter round this way. This will go on here next to that one. I'm sure that'll be part of the rear wing assembly. There we are. One. 2x4 flat right there. Couple these guys. First thing we'll do number 21. I want that to be down on the end, so I am going to hold on to this. I think this piece is long enough. I'm going to hold on to it and get the decal down. It's kind of toward the bottom of the piece, but I'm going to say that's okay. Go. We're going to do the same the other way. Decal there. I do use Cash App. Cash App I have been, I will say I'm pretty pleased with. Have 1x1 black with a flat, and then 1x1 black with a flat. It's going to go here and here, and then I'm going to do my trick. I'm going to push them down on the table, and then I'll use this piece. Oh, and then I'll press this one down. Then there we've just got everything squared up. So there, and this one's going to go here. Good job. Okay. So then we have, now this one we did on another build, very similar style of piece usage. Use that to squeeze that flat, and then we have a couple of the they are different. I need number 12. Number 12. Snap them together. Just kind of have them laying next to each other. So that's no good. Now we'll get it. Push down. And count number 11. instead of Brett's Brick Builds, it should be Brett's Decal. Is this gonna work? Oh, I see. Getting fancy. Let's see what they do. Do this twice. And then rear view spoons. Rear view spoon. Position here where we kind of did that odd upside down piece thing that we did before. Spoon has to go this way. Now we can adjust them just a little bit, get them uncentered, or closer to being on center. We'll be good. Now we're going to build the traditional, I can only call the traditional nose piece. Sure looks black. Is there one I missed? That's gray. It's just hard to differentiate sometimes. I think the worst one ever built, I bought my girlfriend the one of the botanical kits, and it was like dark brown, dark green, dark, you know, all really dark colors, but they had and it was all printed on black. I don't know who put that one together and said this looks like a good idea, but it was bad. I was not pleased about that at all. And that was one of the first Lego kits she built, so she's like, why do they do this? And I'm like, thankfully they don't do it very often. Sometimes they get a little silly and do stuff like that. Here, looking at what it looks to be. Looks to be that we're looking at what it looks to be. And we've got, thankfully, pre-printed, couple of pre-printed pieces. We got the whole nose cone with all the sponsorship there, and then we got the front of the nose cone with the HRC, which is Honda Racing Corporation. We're going to go here again because it's awful tight to get my fingers in. So number 29. Where are we at here? Number 29. There it is. 29. Way at the top, right? That one there, and then we'll have another one, and it will get the other decal. That one will snap on, and I'll put the decal on with it already on there because I think I've got enough room to maneuver this as I want to. There we go. Stomach growling naturally. Wouldn't be a build if it didn't. This one here, the Cash App one. Here we are. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, we got the side wing ones where here, a black one by one piece, and then this guy's going to go up here, and there's going to be the decal that goes on here, number 13, right? 13, yes, 13, which is one of the Cash App logo pieces. Getting in trouble. Let's try here. Actually went on pretty good. Right. Back around the other side. And we're going to do the old opposite hand. There, and that other Cash App decal on this one at the top. This is some prime decal putting on action here you're witnessing right now. Black there, pop onto there. Excelente. These guys, I'm going to have to go there. So it's going to be number 17. Yes, that's really the only way it can go. It makes sense. Except I really want this one to be on there. That's going to snap on right there. Not much of a snap, but go right there. Snap that piece down there. Pull that back a little bit. And this is going to go on. And that's going to push through. And we're going to try to get it fairly centered. I'm going to call that fairly centered. Several extra pieces there. Sliding over that way. Okay. Home stretch, folks. Bags 5 and 6. Bag 5. Don't roll away. Also, don't shoot it away. piece here, this piece here, out of the way it goes. Set that there, and then we'll begin on this sub-assembly we've got here. So the wheels there. Wrong piece, I want this piece. Oh, that didn't go on there, it went behind it. These things happen. Snap that off. There we go. Tell you what, them separator pieces are really handy sometimes. It's one of those, if you don't, once you start using them, you use them a lot. If you're building, you will, at least I have, I found myself using those brick separator pieces a fair amount. So working on the rear wing now, or components of the rear wing. So the blue there, and then this is going there. Which means this one is going to go like that. It's symmetrical both ways. Snap on. What's the issue there? There it's on. Okay. A little bit of difficulty. This, we have this piece, and then we have a flat angled piece going away. There's two decals going in it. So I will try to play the game and put the decals on like it's telling me after I put those together, but we shall see. Assuming that's going to be number 1. Yep. Don't know what this Hugo company makes. They have spent some money on sponsorship with this car. We have the number 2, yes, number 2. Red Bull logo. The Visa Red Bull logo. Here. Oh wait, I did that. That's like this. I'll go like that. Okay. And we'll do a similar opposite hand. Here. Sorry about that pause. I was just thinking that how the wing was going together for some reason. I built these before and I was just blanking out on it. Go that way. Yeah, because it's going to set up like that. Okay. Now we have this guy's going in the top. Push in there. And then we have the race controlled little brake light thing. And that's going to go right there in the bottom. Okay, and this is going to go on the back. Put that down. I think that's how it's going to go. It's going to go under there. It is. Okay. We have this piece, which is going to snap onto there and just kind of help pull everything together. And now we've got the rear wing. Do the cash up across the back first. Touch off center, but that was, every once in a while you put one down, you just feel like that's about as good as it's going to get. And that's what happened there. Now, as far as this is always a little more challenging. Not great, but better. But that'll go right there. Right. We have this guy. I'm still not even sure what these things are supposed to be on the actual cars. It's weird how it goes on over the wing like that. There it is. So we're going here and here. It's green. The green 1x1s, the rounded 1x1s. That piece there. Then we've got the old. I was thinking of the castle kits with those rounded, like arched pieces. Here, it's going to snap on there because the Red Bull parts there are pre-printed, and that's quite nice. The rear kind of split, and then we're going to come here. We're going to put one on this side also. There it is. Still not quite centered. There, it's slid. Okay. Now we're centered. Good job. Wasn't off by much, but when it's off just a little bit, it's really, really, really obvious. So, what are we doing here? One of these. Blue 1x1. Black, I think this is going to be that bar thing on the top. Blue. Then a round blue. It's going to go in here. Different, but okay. That's going to go there. This is going to go on top. That's going to go there. So that's an interesting, they did that open piece right there to make like the intake or the back of the headrest, whatever you want to say. Turned a little more. There we are. Okay. Those two guys, which I assume are going to go, yes, there. And there. And we have two more pieces here. Get the yeah, 25, it'll be 25. Don't know what Tudor is, but it sounds expensive. It's going to go here. And this one, kind of the opposite hand one. The other side. Okay. Don't know what Tudor makes, but the old halo piece here. Here. Come around to here. That one bent really, really well, almost perfectly on the center. This guy is going to be right in the middle. It has to snap on there because it's not really going to attach to anything here other than it goes to the middle there of the halo piece. And I've got one of these. This. So we are going to go here onto here. It's going there, and this piece is going to go. We've got the these. They're both number 16, so it don't matter. Okay. Go. This is going to go right here. Just be angled down like that. And now we're going to do basically the same thing on the other side with another Visa decal. This way here so that I can see we're kind of at the end of the piece. Are push through the center there, give us that shape. And then we have front suspension. Pieces of decal number 33. There like that, and that will come up and push onto here. same for the other side, as we are now in the home stretch. Decal sheet is completely used. Now we have the standard, and I found it's easier if I push these into the, yeah, just like they're showing. If I push that into there, then the slightly wider tires, which are the rear tires. I say that I found that easier, and now it's gonna, there it went. Thought it was gonna give me a hard time after I talked big about it being easier to do it that way. So the rears, and then we have the fronts, which in this case on the fronts they go right onto the wheel itself, no space or anything. And we have one there. There. And we'll take our driver, take the wrench, flip the halo up, which, as I've said many times in real life, I think they just wrestle themselves into that, but it's not really a Lego option, so. There we go. And that is it. Okay. So here we have got our plan view, side view, the head-on view, rear. Both sides are the same, only, you know, opposite hand. Not much going on the bottom, just structural. There we have it. That is kit number 77246. The Visa Red Bull Cash App Formula One team from the LEGO Speed Champions F1 Formula One collection. Available now, 248 listed pieces. It's listed as an 18 plus, but that is only because of the Red Bull advertising. So if your kid wants it, you know, it's up to you kind of thing. It's not, the build is not any more challenging than any of the other Speed Champions F1s. It's just listed as an 18 because of the Red Bull on there. If you're being so good as to hit us with a like and subscribe, we'd appreciate it. Helps us out, helps you out, helps the channel out. And we'll be back with another new build soon, and we'll see you then. Bye.